Hello, it is December 22nd and I'm in my kitchen getting ready to do some Christmas baking and things like that. I thought I'd get on here really quick. I didn't get to post a video yesterday because it's holiday season, things have been crazy. I've been painting like crazy, getting orders out so that I could have this week doing nothing. That was my plan. I ended up having to do some more painting yesterday. So now I'm done. So it's Tuesday, December 22nd. And I thought I would come on here just to say a quick hello and to just talk a little bit. Not necessarily all about like bookish content, but just to talk about Christmas traditions. So one Christmas tradition that I wanted to talk about is that is bookish. That well, first of all, we all know that majority of people have Christmas traditions, and some of them are the same and some of them are different, and some might call them strange at times. You never know. I love all different I cannot say the word traditions. I love all different traditions. I love hearing about the ones that people have, and maybe even adding more to my own life, because it's just fun. Even if they're weird and quirky, I love them anyway. So, but one thing that I've always done is read Christmas books, pretty much from like Thanksgiving until Christmas. By the time I get to Christmas, I'm usually tired of the Christmas books, but I love to read Christmas books during Christmas. So that's one tradition, I guess you would call it. And then in line with that, I always gift books to my children. Since they were infants, I started buying them books, and they know that they're going to get Christmas books, or not Christmas books, but they know that they're going to get books under the tree every year. So that's one of my Christmas traditions. And I thought I would talk about some more traditions that I have in my family, and maybe ask if any of you would like to comment some of yours that you may have. So the first Christmas tradition that I can remember, like I actually remember when it started, is when I was a very little girl, my sister and I, in pure kid fashion, kept asking if we could open Christmas presents early, and of course the answer was no. And then on Christmas Eve we kept begging to open presents, and my parents told us no, we had to wait till Christmas morning, like everyone else. And so we had stayed up late that night, and when they did put us to bed, it wasn't long that we were sleeping, they woke us up and told us it's time to open presents. And basically they waited until midnight so that it would be Christmas Day when we opened presents. They surprised us. So it was still kind of Christmas Eve, kind of Christmas Day, but from that point on we always opened presents on Christmas Eve. And so I remember the kids at school, or all my friends, thinking that it was strange that we opened presents every Christmas Eve evening instead of Christmas morning, but it was just the way we did it from that point on. And it was nice because we would open, the first gift was always PJs. So we would open up our pajamas, put them on, then open the rest of our presents. So then we had all Christmas Day to enjoy our toys and things like that. And then that just kind of stuck. Every year we got pajamas. That was a tradition that my parents carried on for years and years and years. And just recently, they don't really get the adults pajamas anymore, but they get the grandkids pajamas every year. So that is a fun Christmas tradition. And then also, it worked out well for when we were married. We would still do Christmas Eve at my parents' house, and then Christmas morning and Christmas Day was for our little families, and then into like, we would go to my husband's families later on Christmas Day. So it just worked out really well. And then another Christmas tradition that when my husband and I got married and we started having kids, we would always wait until Christmas morning. Christmas morning we would wake up our kids would open their gifts and things, and then while they were assembling toys or whatever, my husband would go in the kitchen and start making French toast. And so that's just been a tradition that we've had since our kids were little, that we have French toast for breakfast every Christmas morning. So I enjoy that tradition quite a lot. So, but anyways, and then a new tradition that my sister and I started recently, in just the past few years, is that we get each other something. Like, we get each other regular Christmas gifts like always, but then we always do a little extra gift just from me to her and then from her to me that is something that makes us feel nostalgic for our childhood. So like one year she gave me a Care Bears mug because when we were little we loved Care Bears. She also gave me a strawberry shortcake glass, and I'm trying to think of what I gave her the first year when we did the nostalgic. Oh, at one point we lived in Canada when we were younger, and there was a certain sweatshirt that she had, and there was a sweatshirt that her friend had. It was a certain brand. Anyways, it's kind of a long story, but I made her with vinyl, like the iron-on vinyl, I made her sweatshirts to like mimic that. So just little things like that to bring nostalgia. I can't show what I have for her this year in case she watches this video. She'll just have to see it when she opens it. But anyway, so that's another little tradition that we like to do. And I'm getting ready to make fudge, which is another tradition that a lot of people have. And I'm gonna make Christmas cookies and all those kind of things I'm getting ready to do. Another one that we did that's food related is that my grandmother used to always make pineapple upside down cake. And since she passed, we've tried to carry on that tradition in honor of her. So just some fun things that we do, it gives you that extra little Christmas spirit, right? So if you can think of anything that you do in your family, I love hearing other people's traditions that they have in their family, and maybe if I like them, adding them to what we do. Oh, we also always watch Christmas movies while we are wrapping gifts. That's another one. I've probably watched 5 Christmas movies so far. I mean, there are some years that I watch a ton. I've just been super busy this year, so I haven't had too much time to watch them like crazy, but I've probably watched 5 this year, so that's another one. So anyways, if you have any that you would like to share, I would love to hear them. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.